Wiz, you made this?
BPMG. You niggas gangster with your thumbs, nigga. Pussy with your tongue, nigga.
Excited.
I'll slide through with that drum, nigga. 100 rounds up, knock down your home, nigga. Yeah. Cause I ain't beefing on no social sites. I spend your band bar day and night. These VVS, you know it's sights. Yeah. Price tag on your dome, nigga. One phone call, yeah. Hashtag will get you gone, nigga. Yeah. Cause I ain't beefing on no social sites. These bitches don't love you, they like. These niggas hate me, that's my life. Cause I ain't beefing on no social sites. You comment on my stat, nigga, and I'm pulling up all day and night. Turn your location on, nigga, and send your addy. I been spending beans all night, cause I done popped the addy. Ran around with toys that's plastic, and I ain't talking baggies. Wet a nigga pussy up quick, like he ain't have on patties. Twitter finger itching, y'all niggas gangster behind thumbs. Especially when your heart get the beat from 100 round drums. And all my niggas.
What's up, world? Damn. He said, first off, welcome to the Me Personally podcast. It's your boy Breadbag with 3 G's, Jones. You hear me? Hey, before I go any further, I want you to hit that like button. I want you to hit that bell. That bell important because you want to get notified when I'm about to start popping my shit. Just know that. And we here, baby. How everybody feeling? You hear me? You know, tell me down in the comments. You hear me? Where you from? What you rapping? You hear me? I'm rapping some shit tonight, baby. We here. Me personally, baby, I got some shit to talk about tonight, man. But, hey, that song right there, listen, man. It's going to show up at the, hey, that motherfucker right there, that's one of those, ooh, wait. Listen, quick goddamn about that song, man. I can't even talk, man. That motherfucker right there, man, that motherfucker hard. I ain't gonna hold you. Social sites, go check that out, man. That's for everything. That right there, that's sum up all this bullshit. Like, but you know, peace, blessings, and hella love, man. I hope everybody out there, man, having a great day and a great time. Cause it's me, baby, personally. But don't take none of this shit I say personal. It's just me personally. But I want to get into some shit, man, where I was touching on it, but I really want to speak on it. I want to talk about just this Takeoff situation. I want to speak on it from a personal aspect, you know, and I want to talk about the Kyrie situation and the Kanye situation from a personal aspect. I ain't gonna hold you long. You hear me? You gonna feel me? But first off, like RIP Takeoff. You know, I love the Migos. The Migos is our modern day Beatles. They the reason, man. Like, niggas, man, I'm talking about, I remember when they first came. I remember I was trying to rap like them niggas for a minute, but I knew, like, man, that ain't my style. Like, them niggas came out with a whole different swag for this culture. So, like, you gotta take your hat off, man. Them boys been had they flyers, man. If not, they the Garden. But this where I'm at with it, and I'm only gonna speak on it brief. I ain't trying to rustle no feathers, cause that ain't me. I stand on shit too. I got a whole team with me. You know, we just don't speak. My shit like ninjas, man. My niggas be in trees and shit, like G shit, man. But like this where I'm at with it, like y'all in Texas, right? Y'all with a boss nigga, like that. Like even though like I still feel like as a millionaire, me personally, man, I still got my security, man. Like I understand, like we still streets, but when you reach a certain plateau with this bread, man, like you don't move like that, man. Like, cause life really is a chess move. If you really, to all my chess players out there, if you really play chess, you will know what I'm talking about, man. Life really like a chess move, man, and every move you make can be, a motherfucker can watch your moves because they at that table with you, but they should never know your moves, but them boys was too rich and famous to even be in that situation, and I can't really speak on that shit, like far as like the Duke, the jeweler shit, RIP to him too. I ain't knowing, but it's just like, it be feeling like it's a bad karma, like a bad cloud over that music industry, man, when it comes to these hip-hop artists, man. But we gonna touch on it, like, cause I feel like personally, like, damn, like how he died, what they saying, like that's fucked up, though. Especially have an argument, man. Listen, man, ego should never. When there's money involved, man, I understand, bro. I shoot dice and all that too, man. But I done put. Nah, I mean, back in the day as a young nigga, I was young. I pulled out a banger before on the motherfucker, but like, I knew that from that day on, never do that though. You know what I mean? Because a motherfucker end up shooting back at me. But that's a whole nother story. But I really feel for bruh family too, man. I send my love out to y'all, man. Like I know I've never met none of those guys, but I listened to them faithfully. I was really like, they got me through the joint. Like, you know, niggas was upstate listening to them niggas. So like I respect that, man, and I love life. So I understand life. And my heart goes out to the family of Takeoff, Offset, and Quavo, like all y'all, man, like y'all brothers, man, like, and I hope like whatever go on eternally, man, don't let this destroy y'all and keep building, man, because I know y'all want to hear this, but bruh still here for sure. You know, he's somewhere, man, he's somewhere rocking out right now, man. He got the most high dancer right now. So like that's just my thought, bro. But like, man, shooting dice though with some street niggas, man, y'all rich, man. That don't even look right. That's like a lion kicking it with a gerbil. Like, picture that right now. A lion kicking it with a gerbil. Man, you see what I'm saying? Like, that don't look right, man. That's like, man, for real, man. That's like me. That's like me with a rattlesnake on my shoulder right now. Like, what the fuck? I'm gonna get big. Like this shit real, man. I don't give a fuck how big you think you is. Man, it's real deal vampires out, man. When I say that, man, personally, I know because I got niggas that's vampires. Man, they fangs be out, man. So I try to move militant. Like, I ain't big and famous, but I am. But I ain't like where they at yet. Like, but I move social strategic where I calculate my move for Friday and it's already Sunday type. That's what I be on, like, cause I know you gotta move like that. I understand why you gotta move like that. I move like that just cause coming from the streets, like, niggas ain't have to hate me. I knew niggas hated me cause the way I hustle. Like, I was one of those niggas, like, I know how to hustle. Like, man, you can't tell me, man, I ain't gonna get no money, man. And when I say hustle, I ain't just talking about selling drugs. Like, me, a hustler is not no drug dealer, man. I don't know why niggas keep attaching them to the a hustler is a motherfucker who, as I said, this podcast is for creators, man. Creators are hustlers, man. When you make really nothing out of something, man, that's love. That's like trying to squeeze water out of a rock. Like that's a hustler, man. You hear me? Like, man, I can sell water to a well and numbers to a scale, nigga. I'm a hustler. Like, nigga, and I put that on my heart. Like, so, like, speaking back on Takeoff, like, man, y'all some rich black men, man. Like, ain't no way, man, y'all young kings, man, should have been in that predicament, period, man. Like, and I understand ego always play a position in that, though, man. But just me personally speaking out, man, like, niggas too big to be on that, though. But my heart goes out to y'all, man. And I love y'all genuinely, man. I got hella love. And I mean that wholeheartedly, man. Like, I don't wish that pain on nobody, man. I done lost a nigga before, too, man. A couple of them. You know, these streets swallow niggas, man. Like, man, I'm talking about these streets swallow us, man. So, like, I'm still here with y'all. So that tell you something. Like, you know what I mean? These streets swallow niggas, man. Like, I see it. So, like, y'all got out of that situation, man, to put yourself right back in that situation, man. That was a form of insanity, man. And I ain't speaking no more, man. I ain't speaking not one bad intent or ill on the dead. And I'm going to get on to my next one. Let me take a shot of this, though. Woo! Man, listen. Hey, this right here, this next subject, right, like, man, the reason why I feel like this because, like, I'm a victim of this shit. Like modern day racism is alive. Modern day slavery never went nowhere. Slavery never went nowhere. All it really did was just formalize it in the form of prisons and media. Media is a form of slavery. And I say this, just watch this. A person that's really positive is not influential. A person that's negative is very influential. Look at it. A person, if I get up here and keep talking about killing shit, boxing shit, slicing shit, fucking shit, moving shit, popping shit, man, the world, certain people of the world gonna love me. But then there's certain people of the world that's woke like me, and they ain't got not one pillow. Like, even people that's woke, we sleep. But, you know, the term woke, like, and this for people that don't know what this means. Kyrie Irving is woke. Kanye West is woke. And these men platforms that they have, like for them to even do that, like, man, you gotta take your hat off to them men. I've been saluted them men, like, because I understand the value of the black dollar, and I understand the power of what the so-say man, the man. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say white, black. I'm gonna say the man, where the man put you in this box where they'll buy you, and you don't even know you're being bought. You hear me? Like, look what people be saying though. Like, a lot of people scared to tell you the truth because of some money. Man, fuck that, man. Look what they did to this man. This man got to give you some money because he said what he supposed to be saying. Amendment 1 happened to Amendment 1. Do Amendment 1 only pertain to a certain caliber of people, a certain skin color? Like, I mean, I'm really asking that, like, because like it's mind-boggling to see that. Like, man, what the fuck? Like, this shit really going on, and like, this would bother me, right, with the Kanye situation, and I hated this shit about the black community. They wanted an apology for him saying what he said. And listen, I've never agreed with what he said about the George Floyd. Man, rest in peace to George Floyd and to his family. It's all love. I love y'all. But I never agree with that. But it's certain shit that he said in the black community went literally one thing. He said something. But our ancestors went through some shit, and I ain't getting on this platform to be on some, I'm not preaching, man, I'm speaking. It's a difference, man. Y'all know what the fuck going on in them churches? That shit ain't real. Man, I'm telling you the G shit, and it's me personally. This is how I feel. I feel like they telling you facts that's going on, and you telling me that you gotta pay. You gotta pay for telling the truth. You gotta pay because you woke. You losing money because you basically saying the truth. Like, it's a such thing as a black Jew. That's not no, and it was so crazy because in our community, a black Jew is really a term used as like playing with somebody and downgrade. Like, my mama used to call me that, like, you a black Jew. And I used to be like, man, why she say that? And then as I got older, I started asking, and she used to say, like, cause you just very frugal with your money. Like I was always thinking about like business when I was a kid. Like my mama used to buy me crayons, the 24-pack. I used to sell them motherfuckers for brownies, sell the brownies for a better price just to make some money. Like, I always knew the power of a dollar. My mom used to tell me I was a black Jew, but I used to look at it as a joke. You see what I'm saying? You see how they break that shit down? But it's a such thing as the anti-Semitic. It is, man. Look, that, and I've never watched it, but I will. That from Hebrews to Negroes, like, that's something I acknowledge and advise everybody to go watch that before they take that down. Because the world we live in, go back to Dr. Sebi, man. Y'all see this shit? Y'all know what the fuck be going on, man. We gonna get real with this shit, man. I got a segment, we gonna talk about health and all that. Like, y'all, man, but back to this, I'm specifically talking about this Kanye West and this Kyrie Irving situation because it's just mind-boggling because, like, how we still black slaves. Like, we trapped. It's like we speak wrong, they take your power away, which is money. That's what they think, that's power. And then they take your voice away, they take your platform, they tell you can't say this, they tell you can't say that. Man, listen, I'm going to say what the fuck I want, how I want, when I want, because it's me personally. I don't agree with none of this shit. Like, and like I said, I'm not racist, man, but I understand that it's a higher class of people that call shots over the higher class of people. I understand this terminology, the gatekeepers and all that. But what about the people that's outside the gate cutting the grass? You see what I'm saying? Like what about the people that got to unlock the gate? You see what I'm saying? It was just mind-boggling because everybody wanted an apology. Back to what I was saying. They wanted an apology from Kanye West for saying, they ain't even want the apology. That their apology really was the George Floyd, right? But nobody ever asked for it. I'm talking about nobody. I ain't seen it. And if they have, what about the slave time? I ain't hearing nobody. I want an apology. What about your ancestors? It's people that really died so you can eat. Like, make that make sense, though. It's people that really died so you can live. So how you like, that bothers me, man. Like think about that for a minute. Like, before I even get deep into it, you want an apology, right? Like, I understand what he said. I'm not disputing that. I understand he said about the fentanyl situation with Joe. I understand that, but like, he was wrong for that. But like, the black community, but the one basketball player already spoke on it. And his family, you know, they already, this internet shit really be having people so boggled to the point where y'all incriminating yourself and telling on yourself and exposing yourself. Y'all team, whatever y'all is, because even Kyrie Irving, he got his own fellow players against him. One of the top players in the league, LeBron James, like, can't stand it.